Welcome to our journey into the end of the world on screen. We bring you 12 unforgettable post-apocalyptic movies to watch, each offering gripping survival stories, ruined landscapes, and intense human drama. From thrilling action to emotional journeys, this movie list has something for every fan of the genre. Whether you love zombie outbreaks, nuclear wastelands, or climate disaster futures, these post-apocalyptic films will keep you hooked until the very last frame. Snowpiercer. When a failed climate experiment freezes the planet, the last survivors live aboard the Snowpiercer, a massive train powered by a perpetual engine. Inside, a brutal class system controls every aspect of life. As revolution brews, passengers from the lower carriages fight their way to the front. A visually stunning movie to watch, packed with action, social commentary, and claustrophobic tension. The Road. In this bleak masterpiece, civilization is gone, the earth is cold, and hope is fading. A father and his young son walk through desolate landscapes, searching for safety while avoiding starving cannibals. Harsh, emotional, and hauntingly real, this post-apocalyptic movie is less about action and more about the love and will to survive against impossible odds. The Survivalist. Set in a grim post-apocalyptic world ravaged by starvation, a lone man manages to survive by cultivating a hidden garden deep in the forest. His quiet life is shattered when a desperate woman and her teenage daughter arrive, willing to do anything for food and shelter. This tense and claustrophobic movie to watch explores the thin line between compassion and self-preservation when every resource is life or death. Extinction. In this post-apocalyptic movie, a mysterious virus transforms most of the population into deadly zombie-like creatures. A small group of survivors hides in an abandoned snow-covered town, clinging to hope. For years they manage to avoid the infected, but the virus evolves into something far more horrifying. With winter as their only shield and trust running thin, survival becomes more dangerous than ever. The Last Survivors. In a world where rain hasn't fallen for years, every drop of water is worth killing for. Teenager Kendall guards the last working well from a ruthless man determined to control it. This gripping post-apocalyptic thriller blends Western-style standoffs with the desperation of a dying world, making it a hidden gem in any survival movie list. The Book of Eli. 30 years after a cataclysm, Earth is a barren wasteland where violence rules. Eli, a lone wanderer, travels west carrying a mysterious book, a relic that could rebuild civilization. But a ruthless town leader will stop at nothing to take it. This gripping movie blends post-apocalyptic grit with a spiritual, almost mythic quest. Z for Zachariah. After a disaster exposes almost the entire Earth to deadly radiation, only one small valley remains habitable. In this quiet but intense post-apocalyptic movie, a young woman and two strangers try to rebuild a fragile life. But human emotions, love, jealousy, and mistrust may prove just as dangerous as the catastrophe itself. The Last Days. This Spanish post-apocalyptic film throws us into Barcelona after a volcanic eruption releases a strange virus. It makes people deathly afraid of open spaces, forcing them to live inside buildings and travel through underground tunnels. Mark braves the dark city to find his missing girlfriend Julia, navigating through danger, paranoia, and a society collapsing under fear. A rare disaster survival hybrid worth adding to your movie list. Mad Max: Fury Road. Director George Miller returns to his legendary post-apocalyptic world in this high-octane masterpiece. Haunted drifter, Max is captured by a warlord but swept into a daring escape led by Imperator Furiosa. What follows is an adrenaline-fueled chase across the wasteland, with roaring engines, insane stunts, and unforgettable characters. A must-watch for fans of epic post-apocalyptic action. Hell. The year is 2016. Global temperatures have risen by 10 degrees Celsius, turning the Earth into a blistering wasteland. The sun, once a source of life, now scorches the land into dust. Maria, her sister Leonie, boyfriend Philip, and a mysterious stranger named Tom set out for the mountains in search of water. When they encounter a fallen power line blocking their path, they realize the real threat might not be the sun, but other survivors. A Quiet Place. In this tense survival thriller, mysterious creatures with hypersensitive hearing have wiped out most of humanity. Evelyn and Lee, a married couple, must protect their children in total silence. Even the smallest noise can mean instant death. This is not just a post-apocalyptic movie, but a masterclass in suspense where sound itself becomes the enemy. Elysium. By 2154, Earth is a polluted wasteland where the poor struggle to survive, while the wealthy live in luxury aboard the space station Elysium. When an ordinary man gains the chance to infiltrate the station, he sets out on a dangerous mission that could change the world's cruel order forever. A sharp, action-packed post-apocalyptic movie with a sci-fi twist. And that's our list of 12 must-watch post-apocalyptic movies, from hidden gems you've never heard of to modern classics that define the genre. Which one will you watch next? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this movie list, hit the like button, subscribe for more recommendations, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next countdown of epic survival and disaster films. The world may have ended in these movies, but your watch list is just getting started. And if you like disaster movies, check this video about shocking disaster movies you need to watch.